Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, the truck's Daisy, and we are hauling paws. Now, I've gotten this question quite a few times recently because winter's coming and the windows are getting really nasty and things like that. So back in a video a long time ago and a couple of videos since then, I kind of referenced super cleaning your windows. So this video is specifically for that. You know how it gets. You're driving down the road, the sun starts hitting in the front, you start seeing all that haze and crap on your front window. It's not just on the outside, it's on the inside too. So this video is going to kind of walk through how to super clean the outside and the inside of your window. So follow along and let's get going. So one of the first things you got to get is some kind of glass cleaner, whatever you want, and some steel wool. Yes, I said steel wool. You have to get the super fine steel wool. Sometimes it'll be marketed as 0000 or 4/0 steel wool. It's really fine. It will not damage the exterior of your glass. Don't use it on plastic. It might fog it a little bit, but it's used for polishing things. So super fine.
Like me, super fine.
So spray it all down with Windex. Get your steel wool out and scrub it all down really good in circular motions. Then run your hand over it so you can feel any imperfections that are out there. If there's more, scrub it more. Then wipe it down with a clean paper towel. Get all that gunk off there. You can see all the dirt that's coming off of that window. Then do the other side. Same procedure. Next, I use Rain-X. You don't have to use Rain-X, but I like Rain-X. It seals the window up and just makes the water bead off it real nice. Then wipe it down with a microfiber. You can also use a commercially available glass sealer. Next, we move on to the inside. Now, the inside of the front window is obviously a little more complicated because it's harder to get to and stuff like that. And there's stuff in the way. For me, I've got camera mount up here, GPS is in the way, and license plates are over there and things like that. So I'm gonna get as much of this stuff as I can out of the way so I can get in there and get at the inside of the front window. Now the front window gets nasty on the inside for a lot of different reasons. One, the plastics. If you got plastic on your dash, that outgasses. That's what it's called. It's called outgassing, and it's an oily substance that comes out of the plastic. All plastic exude this gas, and vinyl and fake leather and stuff like that. But it exudes that gas, and then it gets all over the window, and it creates that weird film that you get on there. So every time you put your blind up there and the sun hits it, then it starts outgassing, it sticks to the window. So you get that film in there. Then there's all the other stuff, just being in the truck and breathing. You're gonna put oils and stuff like that on the truck. If you smoke or if you vape or if you cook in your truck like I do, I got my little cooker in here and I'll throw food in there and I'll heat stuff up. And all those vapors that come out, they end up sticking on the inside of the glass and creating a film. So we've got to scrub that off. First thing that you want to do is to get all the junk off the windshield that is going to give you a problem and be in the way. So let me get that stuff done and then we'll move on to the next step. So now the next thing that you do is you get yourself a magic eraser, a little bit of water. You're going to saturate the magic eraser and then you're going to squeeze most of the water out. You want it damp all the way through, but you don't want it like drippy wet. And the reason that you do that is then we're going to spray a bunch of glass cleaner of your choice on to the magic eraser and then scrub the inside of the windshield with it. And it won't allow your product to get soaked up inside this sponge super deep. It's going to keep the product on the surface of the sponge. And now you're just going to scrub the whole inside of the windshield. You can do it half at a time. It's usually the best way to do it, but we just get in there and start scrubbing. And then the last step is to wipe it all down. You can wipe it down just with a microfiber with your hand, or you can get one of these things And you can do it with this particular microfiber, or you can jam another microfiber on top of that, and it makes it a little bit easier to clean stuff up. This thing lets you get down in the corners and places where you can't get your fingers. And you have to do it quickly while it's still wet. Now this is starting to dry up a little bit, so I'm gonna have to dampen it up a little bit, but you get the point. And then you have a real nice, super clean windshield. It's beautiful. In the wintertime, I will use some alcohol on the inside and the outside because it evaporates faster. And in the cold weather, the Windex takes a little while to evaporate. And this process works on not just the front window, but on the side windows too, and on your mirrors. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same process, and I'm gonna do my 2 front windows, and I'm gonna do my mirrors, and then I'll be all good. I probably should do the sunroof too. I don't know if I'll get to that one or not, but that's it. It's a pretty simple process. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, but it really gives good results. As far as when you're looking out that window, it is way cleaner than what you saw in the beginning of the video. If you got something good out of this video, then do me a favor, leave a thumbs up. And as always, have safe travels, and I hope to see you on the road.